This troublemaker kid went from fighting in class to top of his grade. All he needed was someone to understand his ADHD. I was a teacher for 15 years, and I saw a lot of kids who were labeled as bad or troublemakers, who were actually just struggling with things like ADHD, anxiety, or depression. One student in particular stands out to me. He was constantly getting in trouble for not paying attention in class, not doing his homework, and getting into fights. But when I got to know him, I realized that he was actually a very bright kid who was just struggling with ADHD. He couldn't focus in class because his mind was always racing, and he couldn't do his homework because he couldn't sit still long enough to finish it. And he got into fights because he was constantly being bullied for being different. I worked with him to develop some coping mechanisms for his ADHD, and I also talked to his parents about getting him some professional help. Over time, he started to do better in school, and he even stopped getting into fights. By the time he graduated, he was one of the top students in his class. I think it's important to remember that not all kids who are labeled as bad are actually bad. Some of them are just struggling with things that they can't control. And if we can help them get the support they need, they can often go on to achieve great things.